Stand and the protected area. A player must stand if they are within the protected area when a mark or free kick occurs. In this example, the Collingwood player Bobby Hill is within the protected area when the Geelong player takes the mark. In 2026, he will be called to stand and must do so. If he retreats from the protected area like so, a 50-metre penalty will be awarded. Conversely, here both Collingwood players are outside the protected area and they are not required to stand. They may move freely with no 50-metre penalty awarded. In this example, the GWS player Bedford gives away a free kick. Naturally, he is within the protected area when this occurs. If he were to leave the protected area like so, in 2026 a 50-metre penalty would be awarded. In the case of this mark, Bedford is outside the protected area when the mark is taken. However, he enters the protected area soon after. In 2026, he will be called to stand, and if he were to leave the protected area, a 50-metre penalty would be awarded. The aim of this modification is to prevent players protecting space and the corridor, and to allow play to move more freely. In this example, the Geelong player Atkins is within the protected area and will be called to stand. If he leaves the protected area, as he does here to prevent the overlap handball, he will be penalised 50 metres. After the centre clearance, a Gold Coast player takes the mark and the GWS player Brown is within the protected area. He will be called to stand and must do so. If he leaves the protected area like so, 50 metres will be awarded. In the example where multiple players are within the protected area when a mark or free kick occurs, one player must stand. In this case, one Carlton player does stand, meaning there is no penalty for his team. In this example, multiple players are again in the protected area. Again, one player does stand, therefore no penalty is awarded. Again, we see 4 players in the protected area when the Collingwood player takes the mark. One must stand. However, in this example, no Carlton player remains within the protected area, therefore a 50-metre penalty would be awarded.